a collective state of being you call humanity. The purpose of your planet, Earth, is to evolve in this seemingly limited physical state, to remember your oneness connection to infinite beingness that you are, that is the source of what you are in the physical beingness. It is a staging ground of sorts, an experiment, a playground with which you can enter in to this seemingly limited incarnate experience to gain greater and greater experience, at the same time creating for you are beings of creativity, and therefore you are also creating an expanded sense of what the oneness knows of itself. And so your purpose of Earth is to enter into this state of being and experience it and create within it, to evolve yourselves to higher and higher dimensional expressions of self, more and more alignment to the infinite beingness and energy understanding that you know yourselves as, that source beingness. And this is the purpose on the collective level, as the state of being that you are as a collective, for you are all capable of expressing as one, even though you enter in the illusion, so to speak, of separateness. On the individual incarnate levels, there are many, many purposes, some seemingly in conflict with what we have just transmitted to you. However, there are greater purposes in all of this, and there are none ultimately out of alignment with this greater purpose for incarnating on your planet. That does not mean that some of what you find purposeful now will remain so. There will be those purposes that as you evolve will begin to fall away, will begin to not garner the level of interest it once did. Things such as the purpose of secrecy or perhaps war. These are all potentials, shall we say, in your future timelines, as you would put it, that may fall away as you evolve into this greater oneness. And this evolution is not simply that you become all the same. It is not that at all, but rather that you begin to see yourselves in all of the diversity, and therefore celebrate that diversity of expression on your planet. There is no necessity, so to speak, for you, any of you, to be the same as one another, for you to have full appreciation of each other, of your planet, and all the life and energies that you have created upon it. We might say then that in this current timeline that you find yourselves in, the purpose of your Earth is also to embrace it as your home, as the place with which you are creating greater evolution for yourselves, greater understanding for the oneness, energy, source, whatever you wish to call it, and the greater evolution, therefore, of all the energy around you, all the species in the universe, all the planets and stars, so to speak, for they are all affected by the energies that you create and evolve. And so, currently, Earth is home, for there are not any other planets, so to speak, that are within your reach in this current timeline that can sustain yourselves in your current physical form. This will not always be so. As your evolution changes, so will your expression physically of self, energetically of self, and also so will your reach in terms of understanding what is available to you in terms of outer universe, shall we say, other planets. For now, your relationship with these planets, just as your relationship with all energy, is simply to feel, understand, and glean the gifts of the energetic, the living presences of each of these bodies, so to speak, or energies, or planets, as you would call them, for all within you, and it is created first from within, and therefore every energy seemingly around you, every energy is a reflection of that within you, and is therefore capable of gifting you with its particular energy frequency, its particular construct, its particular expression. And you can glean great gifts from all of this. For in this universe of duality, shall we say, along the greater continuum, there are many, many expressions, and all have the ability, whether they begin in shadow or light, of gifting you further understanding, greater creativity, and a deeper sense of self and evolution.